Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be while you're viewing this video. This is Steve Kasten. Thanks for watching this video and taking this survey to help us out on the Continuing Education Committee. I am chairing the task force to get the ASPS ready for its next accreditation cycle with the Accreditation Council for Continuing Medical Education. That is the organization that authorizes the ASPS to give CME credit for the educational activities we offer. We were accredited in 2017, full accreditation with commendation, and it's a 6-year cycle, so we need to get moving on gathering the data and making sure we're lined up for our next accreditation cycle. Our goal is to get accreditation with commendation again. And that's why I'm asking for your help. The criteria for accreditation have changed a bit. There are a set of 12 basic criteria that we must achieve for standard accreditation. And by the way, if you want to see any of these, they are available on the Accreditation Council for Continuing Medical Education website, which is just ACCME.org. So all these documents are there, and I'll send out some of the important ones with the email for this survey. But there are 12 standard criteria that we must meet, and there are 16 criteria for accreditation with commendation. Of those 16, we must meet 8, so we get to choose 8 of those. They are arranged in 5 categories. First one is promotes team-based education, and that's criterion 23 through 25. The next one is addresses public health priorities, 26 through 28. Enhances skills, criterion 29 through 32. Demonstrates educational leadership, criterion 33 through 35, and then achieves outcomes, criterion 36 through 38. So of these 16, we must choose 8 of these to meet, and the way it works is of the first 4 categories, we can choose any 7. We might choose all 3 of these and 1 of these, or we might choose none of these. We can choose any 7 of those first 4 categories, and then we must choose 1 of the outcomes categories. So our 8 criteria will be 7 from up here and 1 of these here, and that's where I need your help. So I've created this survey which will go through the criteria, and then it's going to ask you, is this a criteria based on your knowledge of what ASPS offers, is this a criterion you think we would easily meet, could meet, or would have a difficult time meeting? And so the survey will kind of walk you through that. There's a link here to the accreditation criterion, again, in the survey if you want to see it. This survey, by the way, is going to be much easier to take on a computer than it is on a mobile device, just because some of the text is a little bit small. So when you enter the survey, you're going to see those criterion right here. This is the kind of the block form that they give you at the ACCME website. I will send that out as a PDF as well, so you can have it on the side if you want it. I'm also going to give you a little hint right now for those of you who didn't know this, and I didn't know it too a few years ago. If things are a little too small on your browser page, you can do Control+, and it's going to get bigger. And then Control- will take you back the other way. First page, the first part of the survey here, I have these 3 criteria. For each one, I want you just to read through it. This is the name of the criteria. This is the rationale for why the ACCME has it as one of the criteria. These are the critical elements of that criteria, and this is the standard. So for this first criterion, members of interprofessional teams are engaged in the planning and delivery of interprofessional continuing education, Here's the rationale for why they want that there. The critical elements includes planners from more than one profession, and includes faculty from more than one profession, and activities are designed to change competence and or performance of the healthcare team. So those are the critical elements we have to show. And the standard we have to meet, the documentation we have to provide, is that we have to attest to meeting this criterion in at least 10% of our activities, but no less than 2, during the accreditation term, which is these 6 years. at the review for the documentation we submit, we have to submit evidence that we have done that. So if you think this is one that we can easily meet, if we go down here, regarding criterion C23, how difficult would it be to achieve and document the critical elements and the standard? If you think it would be really easy for us to do that, check here. We should definitely meet that one. If it's just so-so, neither easy nor difficult, maybe it's one we would do, maybe there are betters, check here. Or if you think, man, no way we're going to get that one, check very difficult. So for each of these criteria, you're just going to do that. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller here again. So you're just going to work through those. Here's 23, 24, 25. Then we're going to go to the next page for the next set of 3 criterion in the next category. Keep going through the survey. This block has 4 criterion in it. You go through that. And then the 4th category, again, same thing. When you get to the last one, and this is the final 3 criterion, this is that block where we have to choose one of these. And so read through these. And then down here, I'm asking you just to pick one. Of those 3, since we have to choose one that deals with outcomes, which one should we go after? So just pick the one that you think we could achieve most easily. And then once you do that, you are done with the survey. And click that, it'll take you out of it again. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. My email, skasten, S-K-A-S-T-E-N, @umich.edu, and it'll be in the email. Or text or call me even, 734-646-2039. I really appreciate your input in deciding which of these criteria would be best for us to pursue. And that's the end of my explanation, and you can follow the link now in your email to start the survey. Thank you so much.